welcome to another video. It's your boy Angel Rude Boy, and today we're gonna have a quick little video of the in-depth review of my 24 Ford Mustang GT with the active exhaust. So stay tuned. Hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification to stay tuned to upcoming videos. Peace. With the new cars, you actually have the remote start if you have the 10-speed automatic, and you also get the rev on the key, so you can actually rev the vehicle by just hitting the unlock button and locking the car. So I'll show you that now. Unlock, lock, do it again. Feature is kind of useless and douchebaggy, but it's definitely cool, especially for car shows. Just want to give you guys a little more in-depth review of the car. I know the last video was a quick review. I just got the car, so now we can actually get a little more in-depth review. It is dirty. The pollen is really coming through. I don't think you really can tell that much in camera, but and this is the Vapor Blue. I think it's a sweet color with the bronze package. So you get all the bronze accent. Let's take a look inside. I did get the tints done. It's the first mod. There's no way I can live without tints, so I did 5% rear tail light, rear windows, and the front windshield, all 5%. We're gonna do the front windshield when I get the inspection on the car. We did get the premium, so this does illuminate. And with the new cars, you can actually choose the color that you want. So I have mine set up with the Joker theme, so green and purple. Obviously, I have the little guy with me, so it's pretty roomy back there as well. I haven't sat in the back seat yet, so I'm gonna try the back seats out today, see how roomy it is back there. But it is very sunny today, even through the clouds. So the heat shield is a must for these cars, especially if you don't have the windshield tinted. So let's get in and turn it on. All right, let's fire her up. And like I said, with the digital cluster, right, and the premium package, you get to choose the lights. So I did go with purple and green, obviously with the Joker theme. As you can see, some of the lighting is on it is purple, some of it is green. You cannot change these. These are default, obviously, by Ford with the blue, but obviously the car's not in nighttime. But this here illuminates in purple. You get the ambient lighting underneath in purple as well, and then your digital cluster, and when you rev it, you get the purple. So I think it's pretty sweet, the fact that you can actually customize it that way. You get a bunch of different drive modes as well. normal. The animation is pretty dope on it. I was told, and correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that knows, that Epic Gaming is the one that actually did the animation for Ford, especially this this vehicle. Drag, and obviously slippery for the rain condition. I did drive the vehicle in heavy rain and the slippery mode. It was actually really good. I was a little concerned because I did come from an all-wheel drive car to this, so it was not bad at all. And then if you hit the little pony, again, you obviously get my Mustang, and then you can customize it how you like. They did update the car now, so if you go to cluster theme, you can have it match your drive mode, normal, which is what we're in now. You can go into sports, which I like a lot, the sports. This one reminds me just of the BMW that I had, identical, which is kind of cool. I do like that look. Track, I'm not a huge fan. A lot of people love this cluster. I'm just not a huge fan. I did like it in the S650 in the previous models, because you would get the normal mode. You would get that look with the drag strip at the top. I thought that was dope, but just the drag, not really a fan of it. Calm, I don't know who's gonna drive it in calm mode, but this thing it reminds me of a Tesla or something electric, very basic. And then they updated the car, so now you get the classic 67, 68. This is really dope. I'm surprised I'm not actually running this cluster. I do like this one a lot. And the Fox body, one of the people's favorite. Vintage, classic, looks great. But I really do like the normal one. I feel like the normal one is, especially with the colors that you get to choose, is really dope. You can also check your gauges. Auxiliary gauges here. So I have the PSIs on, obviously the temperature. You get the voltage of the battery. You can actually customize this as you like. You get a bunch of different gauges. You can change them. Battery voltage, oil temperature. You know, you get to choose what you want to see on your display, which is kind of cool. You get to choose the view that you want it. I think this is pretty dope. I haven't really played with this. The air fuel ratio, the cylinder temperature. So it's pretty cool, pretty unique, customizable. And then obviously this is your home screen. You have your maps. I have the Bluetooth off, so the audio doesn't connect to the phone, to the car. But when you do connect it, the Apple CarPlay, you can actually set it up where you can have about 3/4 of the screen to be an Apple CarPlay, or you can go full screen on the CarPlay, which is kind of dope. You get a lot of view. And then again, if you go into my pony or my Mustang, the little pony logo down there, it's pretty cool how you only have these buttons. Everything else, it's all digital. You obviously get the buttons on the steering wheel. So I'm very hands-on. Flat bottom steering wheel, which I like a lot. And then you have this carbon look. I don't know if the camera can pick it up well, but it's not carbon, but it's like a carbon look, like black. Feels really good. Feels very premium. And you also get it down here. I don't know if the camera picks it up well or not, but it does look good. And then obviously my car is the Vapor Blue, so this is shown in the Vapor Blue. But if you get your car in, you know, the race red or any other color, you're still gonna get the Vapor Blue, which it would be nice if you get your own color of the vehicle. Obviously you can choose the colors that you want. Like I said, I have mine in purple and green. You know, I do like the Joker, it's my theme, so that's what I'm running. And then you can choose your ambient lighting and change the color of your ambient lighting as well. Again, I have purple for nighttime ride, which I think looks pretty dope. And then your exhaust, so you can go in quiet. I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera and the audio, but when you go quiet, it gets really quiet in here. Normal, Got the little rumble. Sports, which opens the exhaust a little more, and you have your track mode. So something that they did update with the new software that sent out, when you do go track mode, it does say track use only. So I mean, I don't mind using it in the streets when it comes to drag mode and track mode, but be mindful if you're out there making some rowdy noise that they do want you to only use it in the track. Let's take a look at the engine. What's under the hood? What's powering this 5.0? You got your Coyote engine, obviously. I do like that sunshade. Keeps a lot of the heat off, away from the car. This car is blazing. You turn it on for 5 minutes and this thing's on fire. I mean, I did finish it driving. That is hot. For some reason, when you open it, you have to like hit the clip and push to the side. And it gets really, really hot in there. And these vents are open, obviously, so the car can get all the air it needs to cool it down. This engine just looks amazing. So I saw a couple of videos actually. You can actually open this up, all right, and you have your dual intake in here. But if you open the intake up in here, if you wanted to get more horsepower, they have your carbon traps, and you can actually remove the carbon traps and you can get anywhere between 18 and 22 horsepower. I've seen a couple of videos of people doing it. I'm not gonna try to do it now. I'm not gonna try to take it off yet. I do want to go with the Cayenne dual intake, and I want to get it wrapped in vapor blue because they have the aluminum intakes. So I do want to get that installed. That's probably going to be the next mod, but I do want to get it to match the car with the vapor blue because that color is, it really is sweet. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but you get a lot of sparkle. And obviously 480 horsepower. I do have the active exhaust, so you get that additional 6 horsepower. So 486 horsepower, 430 torque, 5.0 Coyote engine. And obviously everyone just, you know, gets a supercharger on here. They throw a Whipple in here, stage 2. You get anywhere from 250 to 300 horsepower, you know, and you get this thing really, really ripping. Future plans, yes, of course I want to do that, but right now I just want to enjoy the car the way it is. Just give you guys a quick in-depth review. The only thing that I don't like about the car, to be honest, there's no front sensors. I have the premium and you only get rear sensors. Obviously having the BMW, I did have front facing camera, the 360 protection. I also had the front sensors. You do have the front cameras here in the windshield, which is kind of cool. When you are driving, it does tell you, you know, if there's a collision, if you have someone in front of you, to, you know, slow down and back up from it. And the other day I was driving and I only had like a finger in the steering wheel, and it told me to please put a whole hand on the steering wheel, which I thought it was kind of cool that, you know, it's keeping track and keeping you alert. And in here you have a little light. Looks pretty cool. It's like your fog lights. And you have another one over there. I've seen a lot of people do the RTR grills. I'm not a fan, to be honest. It's cool, but I really do not like the RTR grill. I do want to get the RTR snorkels with the LEDs, just not the grill. I'm not a fan of the RTR lip or the RTR wing. I'm probably gonna do GT 500 or Mach 1 chin spoiler, and the wing as well. And here's the rear view. You have your quad tips or dual tips on each side, so quad exhaust. I do like this touch. This is nice. I've seen a lot of people actually tint this. I don't know how I feel about it tinted. I do like the clear looks, because in the future we may change these to the Euro clears. And then we get the GT badge and the bronze. Obviously not the performance pack or the handling pack, but we did get the active exhaust, and the trunk is pretty roomy. I mean, Have the stroller in there, a bag, the B&O sound system. You still get some room. Pretty cool. I do like this little mystery egg. Look how dirty this car is. But you have all the generations. You have Gen 1, Gen 2, 3, all the way through, which is kind of dope. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned because the next video is going to be the different exhausts on it. So you'll see the quiet mode, normal, sports, and track mode.